Welcome to Kronos Employee Training 5A, Change Requests for Salaried Employees. Training topics for change requests for salaried employees. So we're going to look at why are change requests important? Where do I find change requests in the system? How do I complete a change request for an add punch in? How do I complete a change request for a cancel time off? You have successfully submitted your change requests. What happens next? And can I double check if I've submitted a change request or not? So we're going to start with why are change requests important for salaried employees? Remember, a salaried employee must punch once per every day worked. It's called an attendance punch in order to ensure that you are paid appropriately. There are two different types of change requests a salaried employee can complete. The first is add a punch. Two most common reasons for an add punch is a salaried employee forgot to punch on a certain day. Now remember, they can punch once per day at any time throughout the day, but you do need to do it. If you forget to punch here on the following day, you can submit a change request for your manager to approve that you were at work the previous day. The other example would be a field employee who's not in the office, not able to punch on a time clock or one of the web clocks during their entire shift. For example, an RN or a therapist at the VNA who's in the field for their entire shift on that particular day, they can submit a change request to their manager who can then approve it, and it's the same as a punch. And once you've done it once or twice, it only takes about 30 seconds to complete a change request for an add punch. Just about the same amount of time it takes to log in and click a few buttons. The other change request that a salaried employee can do is cancel time off. So this would be a request to cancel approved time off. So where do I find change requests in the system? So they are on my current timesheet. So we're going to go into the system real quick, and we are going to look at my current timesheet. So from the home page of Kronos, what I'm going to do is click on My Home, the blue magnifying glass on the page, and one of the options is My Current Timesheet. So as this page loads, so this will be my current timesheet for this pay period. So if you were looking to make a change request for the previous pay period, maybe it's payroll Monday, and you forgot to make a change, we could click the back button on the pay period cycle to go backwards, or we can click the forward button and look at future pay periods. If you're, for example, going to do a cancel time off and requests, and you needed to find that approved time off in the future. But so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to look at a change request for an add punch in. So you can see that yesterday was the 21st, and I apparently forgot to punch in. So if we go to the navigation bar, which is in the upper right hand corner here, it's this blue bar of buttons. You can see that in the center there's change requests. So if you click on the change request button, it will bring up this pop-up here and ask for change request type. So if I click on the drop down choice, there's only two choices there, add punch in, cancel time off. I'm going to click add punch in. It's going to ask for the date. So that date was Monday the 21st that I had forgot to punch. And you do need to enter a time. However, as long as it's time during the shift that you were there, that's appropriate. So I'm just going to put 8 a.m. I'm going to click submit changes, and what this is going, and it's going to ask for a reason. So again, those two most common reasons are forgot to punch, or in field for entire shift, could not punch. Can't spell today. So it could be one of those two reasons would be the most likely that somebody would enter, but maybe there's something else. And then click request, and it's going to send that request off to my manager. So please note, it is your responsibility to check your own time card, not your manager's. So if you check your time card and you see that there's an error, that change request, that add punch in, it's your responsibility to make sure it gets submitted. But we do want to make sure that everyone's paid for the hours and days they worked. So please, on a regular basis, I would say at least once or twice a week, go in, log in, take a look at your time card, and ensure those punches are appropriate and they're there. If punches are missed, and the employee is responsible to notice and submit that request, an offline check may not be able to be printed in every situation. If it's the employee's responsibility to check the time card, if they miss something, it may need to wait, and we can add those hours to the next payroll process on the opposite Friday. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to look in change requests to cancel time off. So very similarly, you can see that on Friday the 25th, I have a vacation day, and let's just say something changed and I'm not going to go on that vacation, and I'd like to request to have that taken back and maybe take a future day. What I'm going to do is go up and click again the change request button. And on the pop-up, I'm going to go choose cancel time off in the drop-down list. And it will populate the future days that I have vacation approved in the system. So if you have a request that's out there and it's not yet approved, you will not be able to cancel it through a change request. Only approved time off will you be able to go in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check it that I want to cancel this time off for the 25th, and I'm going to submit my changes. It's going to ask for a comment, and I'm just going to put please cancel vacation. And I'm going to click request, and it's going to send that change request to my manager. And so you've successfully submitted your change request. What happens next? A notification will be sent to your manager for approval. Once your manager has either approved or denied your request, an email will be sent to your lecomslc.org email or your erievna.org email to inform you. If a request is approved, it will be immediately reflected on your timesheet. That information will then be populated right into the spot that was appropriate. If a request is denied, a reason will be listed in that email. So there's that same comment box for a manager to approve or deny. On approval, it's not required. However, if a request is denied, it is mandatory that a manager fill it out. So the next topic would be, can I double check if I've submitted a change request or not? So yes, Kronos has added this functionality. So we're going to go back into the system, and I'm going to go back to my home page. And again, this is just an easy place to start from everything. You could navigate from where you were on your current timesheet. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to the three bars, and we're going to click on the singular person for my info. And I'm going to click on my time, and then timesheet, and then change requests. As this page loads, you can see here the two change requests that we had just done together. The 9/21 add punch in for 8 a.m. on 9/21, and the 9/25 cancel time off to cancel 8 hours of vacation. So it's a nice, easy way for you to go in and see what change requests have I submitted. And you can see the status here is new, so they're not yet approved or denied. This status would show the different, if it had been approved, it would show approved, or if it had been rejected, it would show that as well. So that is our video today for change requests. Thank you for watching, and be on the lookout for future videos.